All right. Oh, I don't sound very loud. This a little closer. Move this out. This over. I don't. Okay. Oh, well, let's see. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Get myself situated. All right. So happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And yeah. Um Today I will be sounds so awkward, but that's okay. That's okay. Um Today I'm just gonna be doing block letters, my block letter practice because I haven't done those in the past couple of days or so. So I'm just going to be doing some block letter practice, and that'll be um, that'll be it. Unless I go off on some tangent. I finished the water study piece that I was working on last weekend, last Saturday. I finished that. It took forever to do the rocks, but I finished the rocks. Yay. Um, it was the rocks that took the longest. The water was the easiest part. I'm satisfied with the clouds. That was something I wasn't satisfied with last weekend, but I'm satisfied with the clouds from that study. And so, yeah, today it's just going to be block letter practice, and I'm doing that in Adobe Fresco. And yeah, that's what we got. That's what we'll be doing. Now, the way that I have been doing the block letters is just taking a square. I'm just taking a square and changing that square or that rectangle. I'm changing a rectangle, you know, into a letter. And I left off at C. C was the last letter that I did. And I'll be picking up with D. And I'll just do however many letters I feel like doing today. So I do 4 variations of each letter. That's what I've been doing instead of just one way. Do 4 variations, and then I decorate the letter. So yeah. So what I have done, this is an example of A. It's an example of B. And an example of C. I have a bunch of different layers that, yeah, of all 4 different types of Cs. So, yeah, that's what I'll be doing, something like that. And that's it. Ta-da. So if anyone wanders into the stream, has any questions about Adobe Fresco, because that's what I'm using, Adobe Fresco, please feel free to ask. Lurkers are definitely welcome here. I do not turn away the lurks unless they're creepy. But if you're lurking and you're creepy, I really wouldn't know that you're being creepy. I'm just because I don't even know you're lurking. So there's that. So you can lurk in peace and creepiness if you're creepy. So, I don't judge. Well, I mean, I may just call out like, oh gosh, that's creepy. But, I'm not judging as far as, condemning you for being creepy, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, oh no, that didn't do right. Let me do it this away. And I'm using black. All of these are in black and white. Oh, I should have cleaned my glasses. I cleaned the screen of my iPad, but did not clean my glasses. I mean, now that I no longer have the little film thing, and I didn't replace the film that was all filled up with lint. That okay, so long story short, I call myself replacing the film that I had on my iPad for like years, literally years. Um, and the replacement film just did not work. I was just on the struggle bus with that, like highly on the struggle bus. And so, yeah, er, I just decided not to get on the struggle bus again, at least not at this time, to replace the replacement film. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now that my glasses are clean, we can carry on. And I'm going to, oops, duplicate the layer so that I can have 4 blocks that are the same size. And I'm starting out with the same size. My first time doing this, I was very random. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. That finger back. So yeah, the first time I did this, I was very random, and it was just on a whim. So we are doing the letter D. The letter D. How do I want them? Okay. And this is just, a creative process. Oh, I mean, I may do something like use the ruler, I may not. Although using the built-in ruler is very helpful. And speaking of which, go ahead and use this right quick. Weird looking dude, but that's the point. That's part of the point. Oh, shoot. Shucks. Hey, Sean. I'm not talking, Sean. I'm not talking. I was I was looking at my screen. Hey, oh, yeah. I just okay. Sean was like, "Is your audio working?" Meanwhile, I'm just looking at the screen. Uh, hey, Keys. Thanks y'all for coming to hang out for a bit. I appreciate it. So, hey, Alessandra. So, I'm working on my block letters because I did not work on anything. I haven't done anything since the letter C. I posted that on Instagram. And so this is what I'm doing. And yeah. And I'm just, just whatever. It's just me being creative and doing whatever. It's whatever it is. This D is really weird. This is a D, okay, by the way. This is a D. And I like it, but I don't like it. I think what I like about it is I like this and I like these columns. And I'm just gonna roll with it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll with it. Merge that down. Oh, you know what it is? Hmm. think. Yeah, I like that better. I needed a little bit more thickness on the bottom and the top. I like that a little bit better. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. It is the Jack Watson. You know what? When people come into the stream, I'm gonna just be like, oh, y'all, guess who I saw earlier today? I didn't see them in person. I saw them on someone else's stream that streams on Twitch. I saw the Carol Pearl. She's she hangs out on Twitch, watching streams and stuff. And she was like, "Is this Bliss Art from Behance?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." Like, and you are. And it was the Carol Pearl. And that's how she, you know, said who she was. She said, it's the Carol Pearl because every time I see her, and it's funny because I wasn't sure how she would feel about that. Like, I stopped saying it. Like, one time I didn't say it, but I guess she likes it. So she was like, it's the Carol Pearl. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the Carol Pearl. And I was just like, oh, it's so great to see you here. I was, a little banter or whatever. So yeah, the Carol Pearl. So yeah, all my D's are going to look different. But the running theme is that they're created from this square. I guess I'm using the ruler more than I thought I would. That's all good. That's all good. I mean, I could wing it. Yeah, I have no issue with that. Winging it. So yeah, when people come on the stream, I'll be like, hey, like it is the keys. It is the Oliver, aka the unknown variable. And then be like, it is the Alexandria. Well, that could get a little extra. Like, and then people would end up being like, oh, shucks. I don't know if I want to go over there to Blitches. Blitches. See? Words are hard. Bliss's Twitch stream. I don't know if I want to go over there because every time I go over there, she's all like, be whatever my name is. And I don't feel like hearing all of that. And then again, on the other hand, it will make a person feel like a celebrity. Go ahead, celebrity on. It could be like the Alessandra, you know? Like, why not? The Alessandra. Or I could be like, Alessandra, the illustrator, something like that. Yeah, and people, sometimes people just, you never know in this world. Like, people usually end up feeling so unseen. Oh, I like this better. And they end up feeling so unseen and so left out and stuff. And so, why not? You know what would be easier? I'll tell you what would be easier. To be like this. As you go on. Oh, wait. Cancel. Oh, tch. Mm. Weirdo. Transform. Ta-da! Yeah, people end up being, they feel unseen. I want people to feel seen. Yeah, this is a D. I'm sticking with this D. Even if I think that the letter looks wonky in some kind of way, I'm sticking with it. It's a block letter. It's made out of a square, a rectangle, or whatever the technical term is. Oh, and actually, because I'm doing more than just one letter D. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting carried away. So that's D. One, two, three, four. E. One, two, three, four. Okay. I may go to F. There was definitely an easier way to do that. And I did not do it. Anyway, so we have two more D's to make. Oh, I wonder how this tilt brush looks as an eraser. Mm, mm, it's ready. Oh, oh, okay. They call it a tilt brush. It's not tilting. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it has tilt on it. Like when I lay the Apple Pencil down, like I'm tilting, it just, this is what it does. But if I put it on the tip, wait, whoops, it does more. Like it does more. Oh, or something like that. So it's like, let's look in the settings. Let's look under the hood. So pressure, control this pressure, scattering, stamp, and shape dynamics is pressure and azimuth, angle control azimuth, muth, however you pronounce that. And yep, so it's like if you straight on, it's thicker, and on the side, like you're shading, it's like that. Okay, cool, 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 as DTM would say. All right. So let's see. Let me turn up my smoothing. Yeah, that's more like a O. That still reads like an O, just a crooked O. Hence, that's part of the issue with doing some things. That reads more like a D. I don't know. I just like the brush. I'm just in it for the brush. Well, the eraser. But I don't think I'm really feeling it. So I'm going to do something else. Whoops. Shapes. And we have come to the winging it portion of the stream. And I know this is the portion that would make some people cringe. Like, oh my gosh, she's not measuring. Why are you not measuring? How do they say in cooking? Like, it has a rustic look. It was a rustic cut. And saying that something has a rustic cut is like saying, uh, ooh. It's like saying, that's really rough looking. It's rustic. I've put sharp angles with a, and you know what? I'm okay with that. So it's like it's sharp and not sharp. It's sharp and round all at the same time. Maybe this is too round. Oh, let's see. I think this is kind of quirky. I like this a little bit better. Hey, Antoine. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is a D. It's one of those artsy looking D's. And it's part of my block lettering because I haven't done any block lettering since I did the letter C. And so I was like, I need to catch up. This is part of my commitment to myself. Um, like I'm committed to doing some, oh, now this is a fun thing. Okay, let me finish a sentence. I'm committed to doing something for, sticking to some things, seeing some things all the way through. And each day I want to think less and really, like, instead of really getting caught up in my head about, oh, I should do this, oh, I can do this, oh, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. I want to just do, I want to create. And I need to do that. Like, I really need to create, just create and explore um, creativity. So now this is really fun. I'm going to turn on the symmetry tool. And this is a, you know, remove my guides. And this is a good way to, make things even. Um, like before the D that I just finished, I could have used the symmetry tool. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you. But I could have used the symmetry tool, oh, that D and the D before that, to create some symmetry. And that would have been less work. I really wouldn't have had to have used the ruler. I could just use the eraser or whatever. So whatever I erase, like I can be like, "Mm." This would kind of go with one of the C's that I did the last time, but yeah. So I could be like, yeah, and then up. I think I'm finding a style that I like, and then maybe I'll make the eraser a little bit bigger. And you only have to do it on just the one side. And then ta-da! Now I can leave that in the middle like that, which I think I'm gonna leave it in the middle like that. Maybe. Um, I may leave the cutouts on here. Let's center back on. I think this was an 8. It's an impression of a D. So artsy. I mean, it's like really artsy, you know. Ugh, so artsy. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so we got the D's done. So, because I may be feeling like, yeah, I don't want all the letters to, okay, I don't want them all to look the same, but so I want to be able to explore the brushes, like in the previous letters, I explored brushes and all of them, all of the letters look different. Just put it that way. They all look different. So let's see. And this is in black and white, no color. So when I explore the brushes, like say for instance, I could go to this comics, and the comics is part of what comes in fresco. Everything else, like from where it says library brushes down, all of these were imported some kind of way. hmm So, but you got the comics brushes pack brushes, whatever. Um, and you can do something like, let's see, like this newsprint inker, and it's giving you that texture on there, which is cool. And then you have, um, oh, what's this? I never tried this one. Oh, okay. Then you have, oh, what does crackle look like? Oh, I like this. Oh, so let's do a little crackle. Oh, you know what? We have a little crackle in the front. Oh, and then, oh, I'm being so extra. Let's see. And you just group these. Change it a little bit. Okay, so supposed to be in black and white, but, but, huh, okay. Maybe, let's see. I like that crackle. I don't know. I mean, it looks more like bubbles than crackles. I wonder why they called it crackles. Hey, Best. Oh, hey, Best. Oh, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing letters. I'm doing block letters. And oh, look at the raid. I'm doing block letters. This is just a doodle. Nothing is nothing serious. I'm working in Adobe Fresco. Oh, and I know Best from Maddie's stream. Yeah, from Maddie's stream. And yay, happy to have you here. Definitely happy to have you here. So let me see. Oh, so go to my favorites. So what I was saying is, I don't know why they call this crackle. It looks like bubbles. And then because I got sidetracked in my head, mm, um, For the other brushes, the other letters, I did, why is that so big? Okay, okay. Oh, linear dodge. Oh, let me deselect that. So my basic colors are still black and white, but just change the blending mode on the brush. Is let me clear this because what I'm gonna do, I kind of like this. Oh, you know what? I should have the bars even across the middle. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be work. Let's see. Let's do that. Have the bars even across the middle. So that says I wanted to stream longer today, but my arm started to hurt from working out earlier this week. The stream is going fine. I'm just here doodling. That's what I'm doing. I'm just doodling. I'm exploring my creativity. That's it. That's all I got. So I'm gonna do the bars even across the middle. And bring out my trusted ruler. Um, gosh, I don't think, yeah. Oh, this is irritating. There we go. Oops, there we went. This will be good enough. It'll be good enough. All right. So yeah, back to you know, thinking less and creating more. I saw a video on the YouTube about such. Just shucks. Creating more. Like this is a time just to create, Uh, creating more, getting caught up in your creativity. And I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. This is the time. Oh, come on, crying out loud. This is the time for it. Okay. Mm-hmm. See? All right. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna work. So yeah, especially as creatives, like it's so easy for us to get caught up in everything else but creating. And then when we do create, it's like, oh, it has to be perfect. Well, guess what? Nothing I do is perfect. Absolutely nothing. I mean, it could be perfect for me, but it's not perfect. All right, so then we're going to merge this down. Doo, doo, doo. All right. We're going to make another little square. I know you can't see it. Can't see the bars, but don't fret. And we go back to the little crackle brush, which I still don't understand why they call it crackle, but okay. Whoops. It would help if I had the right color. Do, 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 do. Oh, this is kind of funky. Ooh. Whoops. Bring the sides down a little bit. Yeah. Little tiny crackles. Oh, look at the baby crackles. So, oh, Bess says he's in his scuffed era of art where I don't mind if it's ugly. I just don't know what to draw. I'm just drawing anything. I'm just drawing anything. Like I have I've been looking like some of the things that I've some of the things some of the accounts that I follow on Instagram are just really random, maybe photographer accounts, travel accounts, or whatever like that. And I get inspired um, by some things that I see, and I just roll with it. Just roll with it. Like, oh, I might do some things, just to see if I can do it. And then because I've been on like this lettering kick, I'll do some lettering or something like that. But most of what I like to do is actually just me exploring. Like, I don't really have a particular thing that in and of itself I want to do. I want to learn, like, or I want to, like, some people, like, oh, I love drawing this. I love drawing that. Like, Maddie enjoys drawing landscapes and foliage and such. That's her jam. Me, I'm just like, the best part of this for me is doing these highlights and doing something weird um with the you know I'm doing something weird. So let's see. Beth says, not gonna lie, I've been cultivating Pinterest for inspo a lot lately. It is helpful. Like, I look on Pinterest. Sometimes I come across like just really random stuff on the internet or YouTube. And I just take a screenshot or save it to my mood board and call it a day. But yeah, I'm not doing anything perfect. I'm just doing things that I enjoy doing. That's it. Things that give me the opportunity to do what I enjoy doing. And so I've been come up with something that looks really, really weird. And that's okay. That is quite okay. I mean, what's life if you can't be a little weird? Oh shucks. Be on the right layer. Be on the right layer. If you can't be weird and be on the right layer while you're being weird. see it. Oops. Like it's cool to be weird. Just be on the right layer when you're being weird. Okay. So let's see. Bess is asking, is lettering like making fonts? I only know it as a comic artist. Well, you can make fonts, you know, or you can just do hand lettering, which is like when people are making signs or, you know, doing those what do you call it? Like sometimes the different memes or the inspirational things like inspirational quotes and stuff like that, then they're doing the wait, what? They're doing the what's this layer? I got a whole I got a whole extra layer that I don't need. Okay. Mm, whatever. But yeah, so hand lettering is yeah, like live, laugh, love signs and those types of things. Those can be like hand lettering projects that someone has worked on. And so it can just be like just a variety of different things. And they don't all have to look alike. You know, everyone's hand lettering can look different. Some people specialize in um that the brush stroke, whatever type hand lettering. Like, say for instance, let me do a little demonstration. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I'm willing to do a demonstration. I'm just willing. So let me turn these, oops, turn these off. Okay. So here we have this little space here. And I'll do a, I'll just, I'll just leave it on the pencil. The pencil is included. Um, so, um, so right now I wouldn't call it hand lettering. Yeah, I mean, it's hand lettering, but it's like block letters. Um, it's a very stylized D. All of the D's that I've done so far are stylized. And although you haven't seen the other ones, but they're all stylized. And so if I was to be like, oh, like whoops, again, be on the right layer. Okay, so if I was to be like, you know, hey, and with lettering, you're not really writing. Okay, so that's my initial hey. And then if I want to go in and I'm refining it some kind of way, um, it's work. It really is work. I could lower the opacity on this and then go back to the right layer and maybe turn my smoothing up a little bit more. You're really drawing the letters, um, not so much like you naturally want to start off writing hey like 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 that. But I could start right here, you know. I'll go in with a vector brush because it's easier to tell the difference. Do a taper. Okay, so I can start it right here, make it bigger, and add a little flare. And because I have the smoothing, like the smoothing is all the way up on this. Turn it down a little bit. But shoo. Whoops. In Adobe Fresco, if you hold at the end of a stroke, it is going to change the shape of the stroke. Just FYI. But these are vector brushes for those who are not familiar with Adobe Fresco. And then I'm going to do like this. And then I draw my E. So you're drawing the letters, you know, an A is not just like that. You're going to take the time to, or you might even start on the back, the spine of the A. You might, and depending on how you want the A to look, like, let's just use a different brush. We'll just use a different brush. So you may want to have an A that looks like that, more like that. And then you get the belly of the A, you know. You're drawing the letters. And then maybe you don't want to maybe you don't want to have pretty letters. Maybe you want to have like sort of weird letters, sort of wonky looking letters. And that is always cool. So I'm just clearing these layers. So I'll go back to my pencil brush and bring it down. So I may have like, oh, I want, uh, let me do a different shape. I want this sort of, not a check mark. Ooh. All right. I want this. Okay, you know what? Make life easy on me. Magic wand. And just duplicate selection, and flip it. Bring it down. Done. All right. And merge down. And so, oh, and by the way, Adobe Fresco is free, and all of the Kyle T. Webster brushes are free. Um, like the brushes, like this is just a side note. um like the fall brushes, the fall 2022, fall 2023, 2021, those brushes are included. um all of those brushes. You would do something like, say for instance, add brushes, and then you would click discover new brushes, not just one brush, but all, and you have all of these options, can add all of these fun brushes and explore all of these fun brushes. I like the Keith Haring brushes, Keith Haring inspired brushes. The mega pack, OMG, the mega pack. It is definitely mega. Okay. And then the dry media, all of these. And these brushes, I have, if I'm being honest, I have used, I just wanted to see if I could do it. I have used them in Procreate, some of the brushes in Procreate. So anyway, I just downloaded them and, you know, used them in Procreate. But you get all of these brushes and the concept brushes, art markers. I don't think I added art markers. The charcoal, the watercolor brushes. The watercolor brushes, not to be confused with the, these are separate. The watercolor brushes are separate from the watercolor brushes that is included with Adobe. Oh gosh, what was that? Wait a minute. Something happened that scared me. I'm just going to say thank you. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to say thank you. Um, because I put all of these sound effects and stuff. Oh, my food. Thank you. So, and I will demonstrate the watercolor brushes so that you can see the difference. Yeah, really. Oh yeah, I should be like Mafu, when you go onto her stream, she'll be like, housekeeping. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, so you get all of these brushes. Anyway, and let me finish this right quick. Okay, so you want to do some different looking letters. Okay, cool. So I just put this guide here. So you want your head to be like, you know, a little bit higher. What? Hey, unicorn, or as the automated voice said, unicorn. Thank you for rating. So you just, and you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna do some wonky looking letters. Let me do this here, like that, and just erase, make that bigger. All right, and then you got this E. Something like this for that, and then you're gonna have your Y. Depending on how you want to have your Y, maybe you want to have your Y like this. Whoops. Let's start that over. Maybe you want to have your Your Y like this. Like that. Okay. Um, we're not going for perfection. Welcome to the stream. You know what? All year round can be Halloween like. And I can just be like, welcome to the stream. Every I should make um like an automated voice thing so that when people come in sometimes I can just be like, welcome to the stream. And it sounds spooky or whatever. Anyway, so here are my bare bones. And you can also do your bare bones like just straight letters like that, you know, so you can just see how they can be like that. It doesn't have to be like you have to draw the letters out. So anyway, so I'm back over in my vector brushes. I'm gonna turn the opacity down here. I'm back over in my vector brushes. Well, I made some vector brushes. I'm gonna go with this here rough taper brush that I made. I don't know if something is up with my audio. Well, outside of me just being weird, like, because I could move the mic closer. No one said anything about the mic not being close enough, but just let me know. Like, say for instance, is this any better? I have the mic really, really close, but I'm also holding it in my hand, and I can't do both simultaneously. And can you hear me breathing? Like, is this ASMR? Okay. like, wait a minute. Can you hear me breathing? So, all right. So this is the little rough taper brush that I made. It's a vector brush, and that's how it looks. All right. So you want some wonky, like, oh, you want it to look a little wonky. You could just be like that. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me turn the smoothing down even more so that it can really look wonky. And then, I'm just following my outline. That's all I'm doing. Mm, you know, your letters, your style. And look up stuff, for inspiration. Oops. Oops. Like, you can look up um old timey um signs. Ooh. So for like the person who is like, oh, it's Halloween year round, you know, this is perfect. It can be like, hey, you know, or would it be like, hey, like that because of how it's shaped? So it would it'd be louder and then it would get softer. It would be the opposite of the go sound. So it'd be like, hey, like that instead of hey. Oh no, that isn't. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so this is, what you could have. Or you can do something like um something that's funner looking, something that's more friendly. Uh let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna go back to oops. I'll go to the basics. I'll just do a basic round. Exactly. Ghosts are for life, not just Halloween. I'm sure they feel pretty slighted. Like, oh, now you don't need us. 11 months out of the year, you don't want to have nothing to do with us, but now all of a sudden, you want us to come around come October 1st. I'm I'm equal opportunity. I'm recognizing the ghost year round. So you can do something fun and you can be like, oops, okay, you can have some, let me turn the smoothing down. Okay, you can have something like this. I turned the smoothing down, so I'm just cloud, puffy. I mean, because puffy clouds, well, anything that's puffy, it's like it's really hard to be afraid of it. It just looks friendly. Just be like, why should I fear you? Oh, pudgy one. Ooh. I mean, you can't, it's just really hard to be like, oh, you're so fluffy and adorable. I'm so afraid of you. You know, oops. Mm, okay. So yeah, and then you have something that's fluffy looking and it's just like, you know, it and you can draw like a little sunshine behind it. Ooh. And a little black hole sun. See what I did there? Ah, ah. Let's see. Whoops. My That wasn't closed all the way. There's a space that's not closed all the way here on my hang. So let me get it closed. It might be multiple spaces. That's closed now. I think that was the breach in security. There we go. So, hey, black hole sun, won't you come? That's all I got. Wash away the rain. Ta-da. Anyway, um, oh, and so real quick, uh, let's let me show you the watercolor brushes because these are fun. I'm giving people who have never worked in fresco the grand tour at this point. Hey Penny. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Penny. I hope you feel better soon. So you just see a lot of layers. I am doing right. Well, I I took a tangent, a side road to give what just happened here. Thank you. Thank you. To give Best a tour of Adobe Fresco. Thank you for the follow. So I'm giving him a tour of Fresco, but I was doing my block letters, the letter D, and then I went off on a tangent to do the tour of Fresco. So now the watercolor brushes. So you have, let me explain the difference between the watercolor brushes that are in the pack that are pixel brushes. Like these are Cal's watercolor brushes. Okay. All right. Uh, let me just pick a brush. I'm gonna pick a brush. Okay. And I'm gonna use color. I'm just gonna pick some random color. Okay. Well, that wasn't random, was it? Because I went through a couple of different colors. So this is, oh, right layer. Okay. So this is one of Cal's watercolor brushes, one of the brushes out of the Pixel watercolor pack. Okay. And then you have all, you have this. And these are really nice. You can actually use these to give some type of texture to some of your paintings. But you really want to see the magic? I hope Best is still here. It doesn't matter. Whoever's still here, I'm about to show you the magic. This is the magic of the watercolor brushes. And there are also oil brushes. These are called live brushes. And you're about to see why they're called live brushes. So I'm going to just pick a brush. Well, I'm going to pick the brush that's already picked, okay? So we have this watercolor wash soft. And we can control the amount of flow, like, oh, I want it to be real light. I want it to be very pigmented. We can also control the water flow. So watch. Pay attention, boys and girls. Okay, so I turned the water flow up to 72. Let me make the brush a little bit smaller. But look, it's moving. Well, it moved. And then, ooh, this is what makes it live. And then if you turn the water flow down, you know, there's less water flow, but you see it interacts with the stroke that was already there. And if you change the color, some brighter, if you change the color, it starts to blend on its own, just like a real watercolor. Do you see? Do you see? Now, this can be a little tricky to work with, but don't you fret. There are ways to work with the watercolor brush. And there are other, watercolor, like you have the watercolor round detail brush. Make it smaller. And you can do something like, let's see. It used to be dry the layer. Okay, so you can dry the layer, and that acts like you've dried the layer. Like your watercolor is now dry. And so you decide, oh, you know what? I'm going to go in. I'm going to do some detail. Turn the water flow down. But I'm going to kind of pick the pigment up. And then I'm be like, yeah, yeah. And it still spreads just like a natural watercolor would do. Like you can still see it spreading. And if you want to be like, I don't want it to spread but so much, and then you just be like, dry the layer, which is like freeze frame. Okay. And then, so you got that, clear the layer. You got that. Oh, but you can do stuff like working with the lasso tool, which is very helpful. So you just, you'd be like, oh, look. And then, like, I'm just going to draw some random shape. And then I'm going to go in with, oh, a basic watercolor brush. Let's go in with a basic watercolor brush and, do something. Oops. And then, look, that contains your watercolor. And you can keep what you enjoy about watercolors, you know, that spread and all that, but you can contain it to a shape and, do something like that. Then, you go in and you can still use other things like if you want to smudge, you know, you can still smudge. You can be like, oh, wait a minute, make it bigger. I want to smudge this all over the place. And you can do that. And the watercolor brushes are great for creating backgrounds. Like you want some crazy looking clouds or something. Something that looks mystical or smoky. And here you go. You got something that looks like something. I don't know. I don't know. Then you have your oil brushes. And these are fun too. So you have your different, you have short, chunky, glaze, detail, filbert, the round and the flat. So you could be here on Twitch watching Bob Ross and then be like, you know what? I'm gonna do something. And, do your happy tree. Let's see. Do your happy tree or something. That's that tree is a little turdish color, but okay. It's still gonna be happy. Uh do your happy tree. You got your little branches or whatever. And then maybe like, oh, I have to use a chunky brush. You know, draw your little leaves on your turd colored tree and you know, and then you can play with the like you can have the canvas texture or non-canvas texture. You have quality, good, better, best. And the best, I never, you know, that'll give you the best. You can also reload color or not reload color. If you don't reload the color, it blends. You see, this is not reloading the color. So it holds on to the mix of colors. But if you choose to reload color, it's going to retain that green even when I go into the turd brown and so there you have it. Housekeeping. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm taking it. This is my food. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, those are the magic brushes of Adobe Fresco. And there you have it. Is Alessandra? Yeah, that's what you say, my fool. When we come into the stream, you be like, housekeeping. You be all excited and everything, which I think is cute. So yeah, there you have it. That's a quick little demo of Adobe Fresco. I went down a rabbit hole with that one. I didn't, oh, your stream? I didn't get to stay long. Okay, Alessandra, you have you have 7 minutes, ma'am. 7 minutes. 7 whole minutes. Yeah, I didn't get to stay that long because I was going to eat dinner time. Oh, yeah, Alessandra. Scoot, 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 scoot. And I can raid you. That sounds so weird. At any rate, or at least I can try to raid you because I don't, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. So this is where we were in the stream. This looks so weird. This looks like something that would be in one of those like um futuristic kind of only because of the glow. only because of the glow on the um, letters, the shine. Soft opacity. Oh gosh. Wait. Oh. No, 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 no. No. Whoops. Okay. Got it. All right. Be on the right layer, folks. Be on the right layer. It can be weird, but just be on the right layer. And so, yeah. Yeah, this could be um like maybe it's some weird looking synth wave-ish uh futuristic window or something. I don't know. Something like that. Let's see. Okay. All right, Mafu. And so yeah, um it could be something like that. And you go in. I really enjoy using smudge brushes. They really do come in handy. And my favorite two, well, my favorite one really is the graphite. I use the graphite brush to sort of smudge. Like if I have, whoops, something that looks a little bit too sharp, too crispy. And I realized a lot of my stuff ends up looking like it was in a dream. Like a lot of my stuff has soft edges or like which I think that's part of the reason why I'm attracted to doing the these block letters because they don't have soft edges. They're not round. They're intentionally hard, straight edge, which adds like a hardness. Because I don't usually do things with hard edge. I wonder what does that say about me psychologically? Like if I do a lot of stuff that looks like a dream. And this ain't like, I may change any of this at a later time. Like, oh, let me see some. No, it doesn't make it any doesn't make it any brighter. No, not I think it's challenging for me to do things a with straight edges or hard edges or without an overall soft look to them. Like, and I think that's why I enjoy doing like highlights and shadows and stuff because usually those things aren't um they're not very hard looking. Like even the stuff that I do, I want to add some texture. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm gonna add a little texture. Um, see something. Yeah, like let's see, pencil. Okay. Um, I lost my train of thought, but um, oh, okay. Look, my fool. I don't know what I was doing. I was just doing stuff. I was doing stuff when I set up my stream. So, um, oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me go back up. So, oh yeah, I am psychoanalyzing everything. And Mafu has asked me, have you imagined how your art would look like with hard edge brushes? No, no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't usually use squares. I usually use curves. I love curves. So a lot of my work has curves. A lot of my work has rounded, just a lot of roundedness to it. Even if I was to use a brush that has like an edge to it, I'm using it to make a beautiful looking curve in my eyes. And so, I'm doing these block letters and I'm using a rectangle, a square, whatever, and I'm doing something that's very not like me. You see what I'm saying? I don't like this. Oh, you know what? I said I don't like it. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Let me see. Let me see. I don't really. I'm gonna, where are those brushes? Yeah, I don't want some, oops. Mm. Well, it would help if I wasn't using black. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's, okay. Yeah, pick that up. Yeah, oh, okay, pick that, not that big. Okay. don't really like this, but I'm sticking with it because there's that. But I like these are Digiversity brushes. This is a Digiversity brush. Y'all remember Digiversity from Behance? I don't know where they are as of late, but I have some of their brushes. Oh, so let me see. Oh, you may be able to watch from your other account. I need to go back in. Oh, wait a minute. I need to. Has Alessandra started streaming yet? I need to go back in and tweak things, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, like so I don't know what happened to them. I haven't seen anything from them at all, not even on social media. So turn that down some. Anyway, but this is just something different. Oh, okay. Thanks, Oliver. I don't, what I'm saying, Mafu, is I don't know. I was just clicking stuff. So whatever I did, I'll go back in there one day and just see what I did. But I don't know what I did. Um, yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah. Oh, close that. Oh, let me show y'all the finished thing that I did. So this is the let me just go. Let me do something else. So this is the finished pink salt water lake that I did last that I was doing like the Digiversity. Uma. Oh, I'm like, what? I haven't seen them post anything. I haven't seen them, in forever. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, these rocks, okay, they were the bane of my existence this week. These big rocks. And I'm like, why did I decide to put these big rocks in here at anyway? And this the one over here to the far right looked like a dinosaur. And so I had to try to cover that up with the one next to it. And yeah, I mean, overall, I like the rocks, but I'm like, this was too much detail. I didn't have to put all that detail into these rocks. Like, and they all look different. Even the dinosaur one looks different. Oh, okay. I thought they were already married. Now that goes to show just how much I paid attention. Or don't. I'm glad they're really good. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Umako. Yeah, I thought they were married when we were all hanging out on the stream, listening to dad jokes. So yeah. And yeah, that's that. And I just did a little frame. And these are the letters, the former letters the other previous letters. Am I even still here? Oh, you know what? You can't even see that. I lost something. I don't know what happened, y'all. Oh, it's reflector. Hold on. Hold tight one. Yeah, no, I see. Like it's reflector. Being weird. Okay, hold on, hold on. Oh, wait. My bad. Oh, oh, weirdo. Well, hold on. iPad. There we go. I think I'm back in business. I think. Is Alessandra streaming yet? Yes. Yes, Mafu, I use reflector. Okay, so these are the other letters, some of the other letters that I did. I really like this A right here. I don't, you know what? It did it again. Whoops. Whoops. Let me just go back to um oops. Let me just go back to, maybe it doesn't like when I'm in my pictures and it's feeling like you're giving sensitive information. I don't know. Oh, I'm clicking on my laptop screen like it's really going to move things, and it's not. It really is not. Okay, okay. Wow, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. It's, oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. That's it's my fault. This is my fault. This is on me. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh man. That's so funny. Oh, hilarious. Um, no, I only paid one price for reflector. I can't even remember how much I paid for it. I don't know if it was like $10 or $20, but I just paid for it when I first started streaming, and that was it. It's not a subscription. Okay, thanks, Oliver. Let me know when she's live. Yeah, let me know when she's live. So, okay, I'm just gonna leave that like that. I may come back and tweak it later. I like those little bubbles in there. I might change the way that the D itself look, but I like the bubbles behind the bars. As if, hold on, D is for detained. See what I did there? See what I did there? Bubbles behind bars. All right. As a matter of fact, let me group this. Oh, I don't have to group it. Not right now. Anyway, so this is the other D. Okay, thank you, Oliver. I'm gonna just go ahead and we're going. What did I do? Oh, okay. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me. It is now 2:15 my time, and I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And we're going to, you know what? If which none of y'all ever will, but if any of you ever visited my home, do not be surprised when you see hot sauce, like hot sauce stains or hot sauce drippings on stuff. Okay, now somebody's at my door. I don't know who's knocking at my door, but anyway, at any rate, so I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. I want to uh see that, I mean, they didn't even send a text message. Okay, so um we're gonna head over to Alexandra's stream. I'm gonna find out who was knocking at my door, who's still knocking at my door. And actually, hold on, let me see who's knocking at my door. I'll be back and I'm going to officially raid Alexandra's stream. Hold on. Okay, so thank you. I should have put up my be right back. Uh whew, all right. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out, and we're going to raid Alexandra's stream. And yeah, about the hot sauce. I don't know how it gets on anything, but apparently I just be flinging it, just flinging it. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. Uh, raid helpful doodles. Hey, does she spell it like help? How does she spell it? Her channel, helpful doodles. Is there an underscore in there? Is anyone still here? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. Ooh, this is my first raid. Bye, y'all. I see y'all over there. Let's raid now. Let's raid. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. I need to stop my stream.